Tom Sawyer Campground in West Memphis, Arkansas. This is a nice place. Again, it's part novelty, staying right on the edge of the Mississippi River, and then ultimate convenience for just a very, very quick, easy, short drive right into the heart of Memphis and everything Memphis has to offer. I'll show you our camping spot. This is right on the edge of the river. I gotta tell you, this is quite the novelty for us, and it's a nice spot. I mean, where else can you camp around on the edge of the Mississippi River? I'm sure there's places out there. We haven't found it, but I'll show you the place here. As you come into the campground from the office, you come in on a paved area, and there's 3 loops here. And you'll see the gateway and the big gray wonder there where Joan and I are staying. And most of our neighbors have left this morning. It's midweek. Got a nice little spot of green space that's located here. And yeah, it's crush and run around through the campground, but all the sites here along the river, these are premium spots. We paid just a few extra dollars for this. I really wanted the view of the river. And it's level, and again, full hookup, water, sewer, 50 amps. And it's a nice spot. We got a little green place that we can enjoy the picnic table. And then we've got this pretty unobstructed view of the Mississippi River. Just sit out here in our chairs, and off in the distance you'll see some buildings over there, and literally that's Memphis, Tennessee, just a few minutes away. Let's walk around the campground. I'll show you some of the other sites around here. There's actually 3 areas to the campsite, 3 different loops, and this is one of the ones that we are at. If you notice over in the distance there, that's Memphis. So this is West Memphis, Arkansas, is where we're located. And then you have Memphis over there. One of the interesting things of being right here on the edge of the Mississippi River, and I do mean you can't get any closer than that and not get wet, is the river traffic. You can tell the waters are really moving here, and the river traffic is really something. I've actually had 2 treats here. Let me share those with you. Well, the kid is really coming out in me. Would you look at this? Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's the American Duchess?
Yeah, American Duchess. You can track it and find out where they're coming from.
Look at that. And what was really cool is seeing it go by the big barge up there. Oh my goodness, that thing is really clicking along. Look at that. Now, I gotta tell you, from this old boy from Macon, Georgia, that's just something I'm not used to seeing every day. And that thing is really clipping down the Mississippi River up a storm. Look at that. The American Duchess. This is the other thing that is just really cool. Would you look at this? So all day long, all night too, you hear these big barges. And I don't know what's in them, but it's a lot of them. This one's, what, 4? It's 6 long. Sometimes toward the back they're about 3 wide. And then they've got that monstrosity of a tug behind them. I guess that's what you call that. I guess it's a tug. Can you hear it? Now here's the interesting thing. This is going against the flow. So if I turn slowly and show you the bend up here, I think here comes a river pilot to give them some guidance. You can see those buildings off in the distance, way, way, way up there. That's Memphis. But from paddle boats to barges, I find this amazing. So that's really interesting. The traffic here on the river is quite consistent, and you know, I've never seen anything like that. Seeing the big barges come by and, you know, being pushed down the river and up the river is really quite something. And then having the treat the other night of seeing the big paddle wheel tourist boat come by. Wow, I just did not expect that at all. It kind of caught me off guard. I had to grab the camera and really run to catch it. But that's just, I guess, some of the cool things about being here on the river. And even though we are in West Memphis, Arkansas, we're just a few minutes from downtown. There's the loop that we're at, and as you come around it, you will notice this big, massive green space that's up here. All along the river, you see these benches, and especially when it's a little cooler in the evening, folks are sitting out here and just enjoying the peacefulness of the Mississippi River, and at the same time whatever river traffic's coming up and down, and that is quite amazing. This is a very dog-friendly campground. I've noticed lots of puppies, and people are coming up here in the green space and letting their dogs and enjoy a little bit of time, and they can sit here on the bench and just enjoy that. Now, where we are at, those are in the 90s. We're in 92. And you'll notice, you know, there's not a tree to be seen there. It hasn't been a problem just for the time of the year. It's not that hot here. But up in this section up here, you do have some shade, and I'll take you up there and I'll show you that. So if you're wondering, well, why would you come to Tom Sawyer in West Memphis, Arkansas? What's there to do in West Memphis, Arkansas? Not much. That's not why we came here. Yeah, sure, we came to be able to get the pretty river. And we've stayed inside Memphis before. We stayed over across from Elvis Presley's place, right in the heart of Memphis. A tad pricey. This was pretty reasonable. And you can go out to ilovervlife.com. There's a couple things that I'll have there is, you know, directions here to the campground. I'll also show you a site map that you can click on, you know, if you're interested in some of these sites. But why come to West Memphis? Memphis, Tennessee, just across the river, minutes away. So in the next video, we'll be showing you, we walked down Bill Street. We didn't go in the evening this time. It just wasn't going to work out, but we did go down there and we had lunch. We went to the Rock and Soul Museum, went to Stax Records, toured that, went to Sun, tried to get in. It's going to be a three-hour wait. We had big tour buses came up, so we didn't get to take advantage of going on the tour to see that. But you know, still not a loss. We saw a lot of Memphis and really enjoyed it. So you know, you've got all those types of things. Bill Street nightlife is a lot of fun if you want to go down in the evening and hit the blues clubs. Go see B.B. King's Club. It's a fun place. But that's why we came. Here, let me show you this other loop. I think you'll find this a little prettier. So again, there's the loop that we're in. I guess you would call this the eastern loop of the campground. And again, I'll show you the numbers here at the bottom where this strip of camping sites are. And you'll see that on the map as well. If I would have known about this section, I think I would have preferred this just for a couple reasons. Just to be able to get those trees and get a little bit of shade in the afternoon. That sun can be a little bit warm. You also see off in the distance they do have a small bathhouse. But again, none of the views suffer even with the trees. You still get this pretty view of rolling Mississippi River, and it is rolling. And this, it looks like there's a lot of Class A's here. That's not all that's here. There's a few other campers here in the space, and there's a C up on the end. But I think this would have been my preferred area. You know, you don't know until you come, or you watch a I Love RV Life video to find out where to stay in a campground. There you go. So if you decide to stay up on this eastern loop, this is up at the far end. These are open, I'll show you that. This is 73, to my left is 74, 75. You can see the puppies getting a little bit of a walk over there. You get the same benefits, 50 amp, water, sewer, nice concrete pads. The only difference here on this end, again, I wish I'd have known, are these pretty trees giving this fantastic shade. Fantastic shade. And then you pull up here and drop that awning out and set you a couple chairs. Yeah, there you go. The Mississippi River. Really it is some kind of pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Big novelty for Jerry and Joan, I'll tell you. Really something. There's a couple spots here on the campground that has some pretty good size ponds. I don't know. I'm told that the difference between a lake and a pond is on a pond you can throw a rock across it. I think I could make that. But you got two of those on here. I've seen people fishing in them. I haven't stayed around long enough to see if they could catch something, but guy out here with a fly rod last night. Looked cool and relaxing. So if you stay on this east side and you're away from the water, this is kind of a mixture of sites here. Most of these are gravel, no pads. So this is your less premium. Still have your full hookups that you can take advantage of. These are the 40s. And you can check the website. I quit quoting prices. They just change so much. And I'll put a link both into the description here and on the ilovervlife.com website. You can click there and you can get your prices. You can see your big green space over there. I was sharing with you, people get their puppies out here and let them stretch their legs a little bit, and boy, that's a big area to let them do that. Nice. To give you a little better layout of the campground, there's actually 3 loops that's located here. This will be your lower number loops that you'll find. Let's call this the northern section of the loop. And you're the furthest away from the Mississippi River here, but you do have a pretty view of the ponds. And these are, I think, lower cost by their location. There's no pads located here. Still, you have full hookup. And you got one of the benefits here is you've got these nice big shaded trees. And then you see the loop that we came from here just a few minutes ago. That is up on the east side, and then through the trees and across the pond is the lower loop that we're in, the 90s, starting at the 90s. I think it's 80 through 100. And then you'll notice here from the sign that goes up here to that section, those are your 40s through the 76s. Your 40s are on the back side, and your 70s are along the river. And then I mentioned the ponds and folks out here fishing. There's 3 of them on the site. Nice place just to come and chill if you want to do that, and maybe drop a hook in the water. No promises on catching anything. Not if it's me. Well, if Tom Sawyer had a treehouse, I'm not sure that it looked like that, but they say we can climb it at our own risk. And you know I gotta. So it actually looks pretty brand new. This is all new wood. We will climb at our own risk. Oh, I bet this view is going to be something. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's a little wobbly. Oh, looky here. It's gonna be worth it. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. That was worth it. Look at this view from the tree house. Oh my goodness. Home run, Jerry. And there's this gentle breeze blowing off the Mississippi. Man, that's nice. Tom Sawyers Campground in West Memphis, Arkansas. This is a nice place. Again, it's part novelty, staying right on the edge of the Mississippi River, and then ultimate convenience for just a very, very quick, easy, short drive right into the heart of Memphis. And everything Memphis has to offer, all the music, the blues, the great music museums. We really had a great time doing that, and I can't wait to show you that on the next video. Great spot, very convenient, very comfortable, everything we need. Golly, just another reason I love RV life.